Hey there, gold makers. This is Reckles with WTBGold, and today we are going over how to kill heroic Maexxna in Hearthstone. We're going to be using a paladin deck based loosely off a couple of different streamers out there, and it is pretty much guaranteed to kill the big spider unless you get pretty unlucky on your card draws. It's designed mainly around healing and charge minions, and on your mulligan you want to go for the Earthen Ring Farseer or the Voodoo Doctor. Those are the two cards you want to aggressively mulligan for. Now, Maexxna, if you haven't attempted her yet, is a mean boss. She has Web Wrap as her hero ability, which essentially for 0 mana, every single turn she will sap 2 of your minions back to your hand. She also has 45 health and starts with 2 spiderlings, which when you kill them summon 2 additional spiderlings, which sucks if you're just trying to kill her outright, but we're going to use this to our advantage, and we're also going to use Web Wrap to our advantage, as you just saw. We are going to use Voodoo Doctor and the Earthen Ring Farseer, which have battle cries, so we put that out every turn, heal ourselves, and then she puts it back in our hand so that we can then heal ourselves again. But on this turn, he threw out the snake, the Emperor Cobra, so we gotta kill that off. It does too much damage. The goal is to fill up the board with 7 1-damage creatures. And we can do that really easily once she has 4 spiderlings out if we have a Consecrate. But with the spiders, they have 3 health, so we just have to pick those off. Or if we have the Equality, we have the Equality, but we don't have a Consecrate yet. So, we just gotta charge into them or use other abilities. We've got the Holy Wrath, so I want to save the charge minions in case we get, she will throw out a giant here and there, which, or a taunt creature, which the taunt creature is called, let's see, what is it called? The Sludge Belcher. Lovely name. So, the taunt, when it dies, it'll summon another taunt creature, and there's also the Spectral Knight, which can't be targeted by spells, so you want to use spells on other minions. Let's see, and now we've got the Wolf, which also, this would be a great time to Consecrate, but we don't have Consecrate. Alright, so, thinking about healing, but it would probably be better to just fill up the board at this point. We can charge into the wolf, and then charge into one of the spiderlings, and then we'll be good, and we won't have to worry about minions anymore. The first round, the first step of this process will be over with, and then we can just focus on the next step. It's kind of a 2-step, maybe a 3-step process. The first couple rounds, the first 3 or 4, maybe 5 mana crystals, you're just healing up, doing Voodoo Doctor. It's great if you get a Voodoo Doctor in the first mulligan, because then you can just heal up, stay at 30 health over and over as she summons her first couple spiderlings, and then you do your Earthen Ring Farseer, stay at 30 health. Here's another option of clearing the board, another game I did. She summoned the Shade of Naxxramas. You just immediately Consecrate, and the Shade dies, all the spiderlings die, and right away, the board is full, and you're good to go. But back to the game. So here we go. Our board is full. We've got 1/1s everywhere. We don't have to kill anything anymore, and we can just focus on healing. So I've got my Guardian of the Kings, who has a 6 6 health heal. And I probably could have done a better play. It probably would have been better to throw out the weapon and the Earthen Ring Farseer, but that totally wasn't a misplay. I was just showing you what the Guardian of the Kings did, showing you how powerful it was. That's what I was doing. I was doing that. Yeah, sure. No, but really, it's important to use, in the first couple of rounds, to use your mana as efficiently as possible, because you will dip low in health. You won't die if you get a Voodoo Doctor and Earthen Ring Farseer, but as you're going through the first couple stages and killing off minions, since you're killing them and taking damage, or since you can't really heal while you're taking damage, it's kind of rough. But now we're golden. Now we're good to go. So we throw out the Guardian of the Kings. It would be awesome if we had a Voodoo Doctor, but we don't. And it would be great if we had another Murloc, but we used them all to kill everything. And essentially, at this point, what we're doing is we're playing a little math game. We're taking 7 damage every turn, and with the Guardian of the Kings, just with him alone, we can heal up 6 health. So we're only losing 1 health every turn. With the Earthen Ring Farseer, we heal another 3. So we're gaining 2 health if we use Guardian of the Kings and Earthen Ring Farseer. Or we can throw out a charge minion too and only lose 1 health and do damage. So we can either use the Wolfrider, or we can use the 3 mana, the one that gives, what's his name? Anyway, the one that does 4 damage and gives the mana crystal. And, if you've got a weapon, if you've got your True Silver Champion, that's great. Just look for ways to do as much damage and as much healing as you can. And the only other real thing that you have to worry about is your hand starts to fill up. So try to, buff. If you can keep a Murloc in your hand, that's great, because you'll occasionally get 1 mana cards that you can throw out there, and 1 mana spells that you can just get rid of and clear up your hand some, because there are, Hammer of Wrath and the 2 mana heal with Holy Light. Holy Light is great. It allows you, at this point in the game, early in the game, it can allow you to charge and clear the board some more without having to throw out a Witch Doctor and Earthen Ring Farseer. But at this point in the game, it allows you to just use the charge minion more without having to use both of your minions to heal yourself. So that's what we're doing. At this point, we're just charging until our health drops down to 1 health. And then once our health drops down to 1, then we use the Guardian of the Kings and the Earthen Ring Farseer and go back up, build back up our health. And here I see that Maexxna is at 13 health, and the spiders get me down to 3. So I'm gonna need to heal myself up in order to make it another round, or the amount of rounds that I need to. So I do that, although I'm not 100% sure. I think I probably could have just killed her. Maybe, maybe not. Let's see. The Arcane Golem. Oh, that's what its name was. The Arcane Golem. Thank you for those of you who are watching and were screaming at the computer. It's called the Arcane Golem. Jeez. Arcane Golem, and then the 4-mana buff, 4/4, and then I've got +3 attack. I could have just used those and just gone for the face, and that would have been 4 + 4, so that's 8 + 3. So 8 + 3 is 11. Okay, so I could have right there just killed him outright, or killed her outright. Oh well, live and learn. But this shows that you can do that, and another fun thing you can do, if you just have a Murloc, and I've done this before, you have absolutely, well played, hiss. If you have absolutely no way, it's just taking too long to kill her, you can just heal up to 30, stay at 30 health, and she will kill herself through the card draw. She'll run out of cards, and as long as you don't do any like extra card draw mechanics, you can just keep healing herself, and you will out-heal her. And that's fun to see. If you want to see the deck I used or a couple other kill videos, then click this link right here. But first, click the subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, guys.